Meet the most amazing doll of all time. She's Mattel's fantastic new Charmin' Chatty, the doll who really plays with you. She actually says 120 different things. Listen.
I'm Charmin' Chatty. Let's talk and talk.
So this is a Charmin' Chatty Cathy from the line of dolls that Gabby Gabby is kind of based on. Chatty Cathy was the first one, and Charmin' Chatty came second. She's really tall, taller than an American Girl doll, but her voice box really doesn't work either. That's kind of the problem with a lot of these older dolls, is that the voice boxes would just sort of, I don't know, get disconnected and stop working. She also has the record player on her side. This is why I think Gabby Gabby had the little records they showed in the film, because Chatty Cathy doesn't use records, but Charmin' Chatty does. They kind of combine both of them. But it's sort of sad that she doesn't work. And it kind of makes me a little sad that I saw a bunch of Chatty Cathys at a estate sale once, and I passed up on them because they don't work, or they didn't work. And I feel a little bad about that because that's like Gabby Gabby's entire plot line.
May I have a cookie?
When I thrifted that Charmin' Chatty, I also found this Anna doll. They were both $2.99 each, and I don't know, I wanted to do something with the Anna, but I wasn't sure what until I saw Toy Story 4 and I got the perfect idea. I think she'd work really well to make a Gabby Gabby doll, so I figured I'd do it. I'd record this little video to see like how she turns out. She's a little like dinged up and scratched, and her hair is a little ratty, but I think she'll do the job. I originally, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I should get a Chatty Cathy and like remake it to look like Gabby Gabby. But Chatty Cathys are pretty expensive. They're also kind of hard to work with because they've got like the older vinyl rubber faces, and she's got a hard plastic head, so that's a lot easier to work with. I'm going to try not to do a lot of repainting on the face and do more like wiping away some of the like the eyeliner and stuff to make her a little more simpler, because she has the same color eyes as Gabby Gabby already, so I don't know, I'm just going to add some freckles, make her a new dress, and see how things go. So firstly we have the old doll, then nail polish remover, some yellow ribbon, fabrics, white and yellow with polka dots, and shoes that I thrifted from another doll, socks and underwear. These were all taken from other dolls too. And that's all you really need to do this. I'm trying to keep it simple and cheap. I think I spent maybe $8 on this supplies. A lot of it was stuff I already have. Finding the shoes, underpants, and socks might be a little more difficult, so you can try and make them, but I'm not really going to. These shoes are actually from a bear, but they're very similar to the ones that come on the Snow White animator doll. I thrifted mine so she didn't have shoes, so I put black shoes on her. But if you want to get another one, or you find another one, you can take shoes from her and they fit just fine. They look just like Gabby Gabby's. So the nail polish remover I have is non-acetone, and people usually use acetone for taking off doll faces, but I found this works pretty decently with like Barbie-sized dolls. It just takes a little more effort, but I'm gonna use it because it's less likely to, like, I don't know, injure my skin, damage my skin or whatever. I'm a little afraid to use acetone sometimes because like it has acid in it. I don't know, it's kind of scary. The underpants I got from a porcelain doll that I thrifted for like $2, and I took them off and donated the doll again. And then these fabrics both came from Joann. Joann's fabrics. The white one was $2.99. The yellow one was like $2.50 for half a yard. They have it on a reel. It was actually also on sale, so that was fun. But this was the perfect one because it's yellow with the white polka dots. And then I was looking for kind of an eggshell white, but all I found was this regular white. But I realized it looked kind of like eggshell white when it's next to the yellow fabric, so it all works out. This also I thrifted in a bag of stuff, but you can get yellow ribbon for like $1.99 at like Michael's or any other craft store. It's pretty easy. This is kind of thicker, so I'm gonna have to like cut it, but I wanted to save money, so I'm gonna start first with the hair because it looks like a nasty little bird's nest. The nice thing about the Anna doll is that it already has a part, just like Gabby Gabby, so I can easily make the two pigtails. I'm going to start using a wire brush, which is best for brushing out doll hair. I use this old American Girl brush I've had for a really long time. It's super beat up and kind of gross, but it does the job. And first you start from the ends and then work your way up, so you don't want to rip them out at the root if there's like tangles or whatever. This is one of the best ways to do it. I ended up dipping the doll in hot water and running it over its hair to straighten it out a bit because it was a bit difficult, But this is sort of the final result right now. Well, not final, I'm gonna work on it a bit more, but I realized I should work on the face a little bit and then get back to straightening the hair out. So I'm gonna go work on wiping those thick eyeliner things off of her. My cat Alfalfa just wants to be in the shot, which is a little a little annoying, but it's also cute if you're not the one that has to keep pushing him out of the way. But look at him over there. He just thinks he's part of it. Maybe he wants his own little makeover. I don't know. I'm gonna start working on the doll's face now and hope for the best, and hopefully he'll leave and stop ripping my sheet up. So this is her after I wiped that big block of eyeliner off of her face. I don't really understand what it was supposed to be. Maybe like a clump of eyelashes. It looked a little weird. She looks a little more normal now. But I had to go to the store and get acetone nail polish remover because the thing I had wasn't working on this doll. The other type worked on Barbies, but not this style. This is before and after I've wiped them off, and I realized that the little nicks on her cheek, they're kind of like pen marks or something, or scratches, and I just can't get them off no matter how hard I'm trying. I'm also struggling a bit to get some off the eyelid. This is her after I added some freckles and some lipstick to see if I could kind of mask up the markings, and I think she looks a little cute. I had to sort of exaggerate the freckles. I know Gabby Gabby has more muted freckles, but I'm gonna start working on the dress now. Not super happy with the face, but I think it's okay, especially for covering up the marks. I'm gonna break down this dress and actually use it as kind of a pattern, because without the sleeves, it works pretty well. And I know for a fact that this size dress is going to fit the animator doll. Sometimes I have the issue where I size a dress and then it kind of comes out a little too tight or a little too baggy. And this way I know it'll actually fit this doll's body. So I'm gonna cut up the back and then kind of examine the inside of it. I know some people will split, seam rip the dresses and stuff and then sort of analyze each piece, but I want to see it as a whole piece and see kind of how they connected it together. So the green part at the bottom is one big piece of fabric that's sort of been hemmed at the bottom, and then the top cream color is its own piece with a collar on it. Just kind of ignore the sleeves because I'm not really doing anything in that area, so I'm going to kind of tuck those away. So it's really just two pieces of fabric, green and then cream, and then a small strip of green. So I'm going to be doing that, but it'll be the yellow polka dot fabric for most of it, and then the white will be for the collar and then the waistband area on Gabby Gabby. So let's get to that. I skipped a bit ahead because I get kind of in the zone when I'm sewing and I don't want to stop, but here is it after I've hemmed it and I've attached the two pieces of polka dot fabrics. So we've got kind of the chest area and then the dress area. And I kind of I don't really know what it's called, you kind of overlap the fabric to make it kind of look like pleated. You sort of pleat it across the waistband area so that it has that kind of fold and it puffs out a little bit more. And here she is with what I've got so far with the yellow ribbons. I think she's coming along really well, and she actually looks pretty cute compared to the $3 beat up Anna doll that she was at one point in time. So I added the last finishing touches, and here we are. Here's Gabby Gabby. Wait for it. There she is.
My name is Gabby Gabby.
So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think she turned out well? I'm actually happier with her than I thought I was going to be. I'm usually kind of disappointed with my own customs, unless it's my own original character, because it's very, very hard to duplicate an on-screen character exactly, and when it's not 100% exact, I get a little I don't really like it. But I mean, even professional toy designers don't always get things exact. But let me know what you think and how close you think I got to her interpretation.
Hey, howdy! Hey there,
If it makes her feel any better, this Woody I've had since I was a kid also can't speak anymore. It sounds mostly like garbled junk when you pull the string. So that's fun. I think most talking toys kind of die out after a while. I got this little pin-sized Woody, I don't know what these are called, but they're from Funko, but it reminds me of the Small Fry from that Toy Story short film with Buzz Lightyear. Have you all seen Toy Story 4? Are you going to see Toy Story 4? Did you love Toy Story 4? I actually liked it a whole lot, and I thought Forky was really funny, and Gabby Gabby's story was really like sad, but it ended kind of sweet. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the movie and what you thought of this video, or if you have any ideas for another custom I could do, or another like, I don't know, type of video I should try. So anyway, see you next time.